Hello, and welcome to Terraforming Mars Solo Challenge. We're playing with the Colonies expansion. I have an interesting start for you. Let's say we're going to play Vitor, and screw you, Callisto. We don't need energy. Though, I was going to say that the power generation is so good for trading. Maybe I grab that. And then the wild tag with 3 more cards instead of the 3 TR. Hard to say, because what I'm trying to get here is, once again, anti-grav. Always starting the game with anti-grav. I see anti-grav in a starting hand. It's a run I want to play. Not much science to speak of, other than the wild in our preludes, but that's fine. Martian Zoo is also interesting. I would love to get this going. Every time you play an Earth tag, you get a little bit of income, and as Vitor we have an Earth tag, which isn't going to help it, but what it's going to do is make Sister Planet support playable with our question mark prelude. So that seems fine. We're going to get money back on playing it. We can get $1 per turn, as many animals on it as we can get. A discount card, maybe even a rotator or directed impacts. I don't mind getting a little bit of synergy off the ground. There's something to be said too for the microbes and, you know, everything else, even methane from Titan. What are the colonies again? Luna, Europa, Ganymede. Energy to trade, question mark, Martian Zoo, directed impactors. Yeah, I mean, methane from Titan jumps out to me as like a maybe here. Just because it's a points card and it's decent at terraforming, but Maybe we pick it up. We'll see. So energy, card draw. And the big question I need to ask first is, can I get a colony? And I think the answer is you must. And you must go to Luna because it gives you the income. Now I want Martian Zoo before Sister Planet support, which hurts. Which means I could have built the colony second. Okay, well, call that a misplay on the first turn, worth like $4 because I would have 2 bits of income. Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's not think about that. Earth stuff. It's so expensive. It's not Vitor efficient, that's for sure. We ended up getting a red spot observatory. It's 3 titanium income, but it's just overpriced. I think you just go lean. And we go Martian Zoo. We take our energy and we trade with Luna. And that gives us the Sister Planet, which gives us the Earth tag. So we can get $1. Hopefully better. Like when we play this event, it will get better. And then here, I guess we're playing directed impactors, and we're going to start loading that up because we have some value. And if I take another government heat bump, then boom, we're set up for that asteroid to do good work. Luna Governor, great for us if I can get that extra tag. Deimos down, also awesome. Snoalgae is a relatively easy plant tag to get played. We are not being offered much science. Though we at least have this red spot. Oh, I have the wild tag. Of course, I can play Luna Governor right now. And then I can heat bump, sure. I can get to trading an energy income or $6. It's actually the energy income here, I think, because this is $3 more and saves me an action if I just wait 1 turn. It's really inefficient to trade with Luna every turn if you can get something else that's valuable. And then $3 from our zoo, not bad. We get more energy, but let's save up for something like Deimos down, for instance. Let's take a moment to get an ocean up here. We like to fill this out early. Cartel is a great hit for us, and flooding also works. Are we trading? Yes, we're trading. We're always trading. We don't have any plants, so going to Ganymede doesn't really matter at this point. But yeah, cartel, right? Is there a way that we play like flooding first? Just play the cartel first. And then we have 4. That seems wrong. Cards played chronological. No, that's right, 4. For some reason, I thought I had one more tag, but I think I just got confused with the Luna Governor being playable earlier than expected. So $4 back. And this is a bit tricksy. Perhaps we flood for 2 titanium. It keeps our money high, $25. No, it doesn't. Because I need $6. Yeah. Okay, I guess we do this. And then I don't know how we're going to deal with the placements later, but they will come. This at least gives me enough to keep pushing here. So we don't have very much heat income, but we're getting a lot of heat from our heat bump every other turn from our asteroids. Our income is awesome. 12 money income, but no metals. But we also have the colony on Luna that we can trade with pretty frequently. So I'd say overall we're economically okay. Terraforming a little bit weak because of the Venus and oxygen being so far behind with no upside. But who knows? Maybe we'll get drafted into like 4 science tags right here, and we'll get anti-grav, and everything will be amazing. Let's take a second to grab another ocean, this time down here on the blank. Optimal arrow braking, would love to have had that before. And we don't have that much to do, so perhaps an adapted lichen is fine. Again, not exciting, but fine. Getting 2 energy income seems underwhelming. Probably a good time to go to Ganymede. The question is only, do I buy a colony there first? And if plants are a problem and we have nothing better to do, let's buy a colony there for 17 and trade with it. It's going to reset faster. We can alternate between there and Luna. We're set up for a nice bump next turn. If I have an oxygen bump from the government now, I can play that Jovian card next turn. If I have enough money for it, which is debatable. Okay, another nuke. This is great. And then more oceans. That's awesome. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So, well, it was until I realized that grabbing this ocean does not allow me to put a greenery up there. Still, I think the nuke is incredible. Let's trade with Luna. And the nuke, for the record, is so good because it's an earth tag that will give me an animal, and I will get an ocean off the bottom. And I could play that here. And then... No, I should have played it at the bottom. Dang it. Get my money. Might still be able to make this work. Optimal arrow braking into ice asteroid. A ton of adjacencies. And what I was trying to do, and I succeeded in, is get enough money to buy this asteroid to keep getting those heat bumps. Though, I guess I could wait a turn at one point because I need to spend them on even turns to end the last generation with it. Still, let's not worry about that and continue. We can take another oxygen bump because we do have shuttles as a discount on 5. AI Central, there we go, some science. IO Sulfur, there we go, some science. Just believe that the science will come and eventually you will be so fortunate. -8 on the temperature is crazy. You'd think that we'd have a little bit more luck there as well. We have 2 Venus tags. If I could only get 1 more, this would be super good. We have... one. So basically, I'm thinking I have to play this Jovian here. How many? Sorry, card type. How many? No tag lists. So this community services is nothing. It's nothing. Let's trade again. So this is up to 3. This is like nothing. So we trade here. And the plants keep rolling in. So yeah, sure. We get more plant income. We get sad about where we placed our first greeneries. And then we carry $20 into the next gen because this is just how we do. Okay. Oxygen. That gives me my discount. Now, Venus is the problem. So there we go. Just for microscrapers. So I use my steel on. I get even more production from this and this. It's almost not worth the investment, but I've been low on things to do. So, Yes. Yes. I don't have titanium for you, so you're kind of a waste other than making iosulfur good. Which is in itself kind of a waste until I can find some sort of synergy or titanium. Do I have an earth tag? No. Am I trading? Probably. You know what? Give me the jet stream and the card draw. More Venus, more Venus. Look, all this floater stuff, man. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy, dude. Protected Valley. And there's a science tag. Holy... And actually, if I am not mistaken, Venus Magnetizer. So we need a lot of help on the Venus just to get the cards to being playable. And then we need a lot of help on Venus, even with the cards we have, to get the rest of the way. So at least everything else seems okay. Big asteroid, more microbe collecting cards. Oh, I don't need a big asteroid. What am I thinking? For once, I am super set, and this should be ready to go. So that 4 plants is, again, a great pay. And then we can run these greeneries all up along the wall. Media group to go with our space event rebate is awesome. So like here, 36 goes to 33, and I got the heat that I needed for the ocean. Love it. Now, AI Central, you know, that could get us to anti-grav. A lot faster than how we're doing it. Let's give it a shot. Oh, you know what? But I need energy. I need a lot of energy, in fact. I need so much energy that I'm thinking about playing energy saving, which is bad. It's like 2 energy back, but I need it. I need it. And then all this is bad to the bone. I guess I could have sponsors just for the animal. In fact, I will. It breaks even, plus it gives us the animal click. So it'll be like a $2 profit instead of selling it for a $1 profit. Okay, looking at you, Venus. Earth discount? Wow. Large convoy? I don't know. Do we actually need more oceans? I guess. Plus we'll have the discount on it. Plus it's a space event rebate thing. Do I have a lot of different resources? I could have an animal. I don't have a titanium is the tricky thing. But I have rebates on events, so like things really should work out. We should just be lucky. We should just be lucky. We are not gonna be lucky. Oh my god. This is insanely bad. I need Venus. I need to just buy Venus bumps. Not only do I need to buy Venus bumps, I need to then like buy a Venus bump after that so that I can buy a card to get more Venus. Like all of that had to happen or I would just run out of time in this game. Then we got to trade over here and we've got to, I mean, I want to keep buying the asteroids. I could wait a turn. This could be animals instead of plants, but it needs to be plants. It needs to be plants, yeah. Greenery is keeping me sane. I need more energy or I have to give up on card draw. I am Vitor. So like I should be enjoying cards like Tectonic Stress Power, but they're just so expensive. And I would have taken heat trapping or house printing and stuff earlier, but we only get it late. I'm gonna need this for the bumping of Venus. I mean, at least the zoo is paying us crazy dividends. Am I actually thinking about the red spot right now? Like, why am I looking at that card? I only have 4 science tags. It would be my 5th. But wouldn't it be crazy if it hit? Oh my god. What did we get? What did we get? Trade envoys? I'll take a trade envoy, sure. I don't need it this turn. I do need a titanium production, and I can get a Venus bump from that. And if I sold stuff, I could go for... I can't sell enough. I was gonna say I could go for my asteroid this turn, but I'll go for it next turn. And then hopefully we can have a little bit of every resource in a way that allows me to get that bonus TR. Can we still win this? I don't know. Ecology research. If you have lots of stuff, it's pretty cool. It has a science on it, but we have no rebates on this stuff. We have no microbes. The animals we have are trash. Corona extractor is awesome. Again, just too expensive. Right, I have 5 science. It could, if it was the difference between me and... yeah. Do I have 2 colonies? It's like 2 plants, man. It's nothing. This is a killer. That's a poison pill. If you take it, you will lose. Science, there we go. So, first. I just realized. Dang it. I was going to convert my titanium into a floater so that I would have 9 unique resources for this card. But then I wouldn't have a titanium, so I'd be missing one because I can only spend my only titanium on it. We'll still do it. It'll give us a Venus bump before the game is over. We do want a lot of this stuff. We want cutting edge. And now because I didn't take that card that we were saying was a poison pill, I am 1 science tag away, right? That's confirmed. 1 science tag away. Great. So we don't get our anti-grav. Oh, but this card draw. Maybe. No. Trash. Okay. Trade. We have +1. So it's 4 or 7. We'll take the 4 + 1, right? That allows me to get this greenery. All these microbe synergies are freaking killing me. Because again, if I had a microbe, I could play the other stuff too. Guess we large convoy for the card draw and just take the plants instead of the animals. Ants. Ants in your pants. Buy this, and that is a microbe card. So diversity support is free, and it gives me $3. We love that. Maxwell base is nothing. Security fleet would have been something different too. Am I playing another Earth thing? No. Money. How much money are we getting from that now anyway? $11 per generation of animals in the zoo. And if I did ever play Stratopolis, it would have been like, how much income? 14? 13? Depending on how many more cards in hand I play. I'm almost sure that the heat will be accomplished. I am borderline sure that I can get the plants. The Venus, on the other hand, is really nasty. It's an overpriced thing, but it comes with an extra point because of the microbes. And then Gyropolis, I mean, if I had, what, $5 more? I definitely have cards in here I don't need. I don't know about getting the TR. Let's pretend I don't have enough for these. And then Gyropolis basically pays for itself because it gets a turn of production. I'm now short 1 greenery, 1 heat bump, and a bunch of Venus bumps. But Jetstream has 1. This would actually be pretty hardcore for me in getting an extra card draw and getting 3 extra points and in getting to the TR amount that I want. But everything else is a standard project, so I don't know how we would do it. Maybe we do it just to get the points high and we win in another way, as it were. Jovians, man. Holy. The game wants us to Jovian. Oh, actually, we have the heat because this is loaded. I mean, that looks pretty decent, all things considered. Now, I can't get enough plants even by trading with Europa, so when I hit this trade button, it's got to go to Luna, and that's like $12. This can eat a microbe from nowhere. And yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, I may as well take my extra bit of card draw from Red Spot. Scientific is kicking the nuts because we now have enough science to get my anti-grav. But I need to do this click, then I need to do this click, then I need to do this click, then I need to buy a greenery. And what do you know? I don't have enough money anymore. Crazy how that works, right? Crazy. Now, I don't have a Jovian multiplier for points, do I, or anything like that? No. So we'll just take this easy point. Nothing to do with our steel. We could have as much as, what, $11? That's an asteroid mining card. Oh no! This click. What did I just play? What did I just play? Chronological. This isn't true, right? What? I may have gotten the cards in this order, but I didn't play them in this order, that's for sure. Yeah, I just played Wave Power. Instead of playing Wave Power, had I remembered that click, I would have $6 more, and that would be enough. In fact, 9... I think I have enough for anti-grav. I think I have enough. The last card we played! No! No discounts for anybody. Holy. Now, we do have a lot of greeneries. We don't have a ton of cities. We did terraform the whole planet and get 63 TR. 19 points on cards means that we just barely get the trifecta. We just barely terraformed the whole planet. We just barely exceeded the 63 TR, and we freaking done it, man. Zoo animals saved us. Let's go. Without getting anti-grav, we lose there, for the record. We had the perfect dollar to get to 100. Now, obviously, I would have loved for that to be a 200-point run, but zoo unto zoo, or anti-grav. Let's go. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.